Alrighty, here we are with the second video from the week 20 test. This is 19.1b, and in this particular problem we have to write an expression, or actually determine which expressions they've written, which answer the question, what will the salaries be after they receive their pay raises? So it's really important that we understand this, that what we're asked for is what's going to determine the difference between salaries after they receive their pay raises. Let's underline after here, because that's going to be crucial. So when we look at problems like these, the amount that they're earning now is 100% of their salary. If you have all of something, you have 100% of that. This is the amount that they're going to receive. This is Lawrence. So Lawrence is currently getting $480. That's the 100% of what he has. He's getting a 10% raise. So after, there's our underline, after they receive the raise, he will have 110% of what he had before. That 110% as a decimal looks like 1.1. Could have 1.10 if you want that. Remember that last zero, that's not a placeholder. And as a fraction, it's 110 over 100. That simplifies to 55 over 50, which simplifies to 11 over 10. For Joanna, his wife, we have 100% plus an additional 15%. So after her raise, she will be getting 115% of what she had before. That's 1.15. And as a fraction, that is 23 over 20, dividing both top and bottom by 5. In fact, let me go back and just write that the way it looks before. It's 115 over 100, which simplifies to 23 over 20. So there's everything we need. So let's go through and look at the possible answer choices. A is showing 10%. This is 10% times 480. That's not correct. It has to be 110% times 480 if our goal is to determine the difference between Lawrence's and Joanna's salaries after they receive their pay raises. So that would have to be 110. This would have to be 115. Letter C, so that's going to be a wrong answer. Letter C, same idea. This is 10%. It would have to be 110 over 100. 23 over 20. So C is also wrong. B is true. 11 tenths. So we simplified that. 2 times 480. 23 twentieths times 460. And D is also true. 110%, 115%. Who will earn more money after their raise? Well, we now need to figure out what they're each going to get. So here's Lawrence. Lawrence is currently receiving $480, and we're going to multiply that by 110%. So let's bring up our tool here. Remember, we use the tools that we're given. 480 times 110% is equal to $528. So 480 is what he was earning before. 528 is what he's earning now. This is for Lawrence. For Joanna, she's currently earning $460. She will receive a raise of 115%. So 460 times 115%. She will be earning $529. And we know that 528 is less than 529. So who will earn more after the raises? It will be Joanna. Now, it's not just because Joanna's percentage is more. Some students said, oh, Joanna had 15% and Lawrence only had 10%, so Joanna must get more. It's also based on what they had before. Because if Joanna, let's say Joanna had been earning $300 and received 115%, you can see on my calculator now, $300 times 115, she'd only be at $345. So it's a combination of what she was already earning and the amount of her raise. So Joanna will be our big winner on this. You had to show all of this work to get credit. You will need to show all of this work the next time to get credit. So be sure that you're matching your test up against this, deciding what, if anything, you need to do differently on the next test.